throughout the team.
And then you said you weren't expecting him to at some point, maybe not even to return. That's a testament to how hard he's worked.
Yeah, I think we didn't try to set a time limit one way or the other, but I think it was more prudent to not count on him returning in that sense, knowing full well that that's something that he obviously wanted to do, and then just the work he's done with Mike, Elliott, and his staff, and the work he's done in the court with Lamar Skeeter, and George is Yang, and Eric McCree, those guys have played a part in his rebuild to Precious. And we play a lot of guys, if they don't play on the road, we'll play 2-on-2 and 3-on-3, and so Dante's had plenty of opportunity to be out there and playing. It's just, it's different playing the game.
If you took us back to October, what were the areas where he was developing back in October?
Well, I think his conditioning, for one thing, which is going to be something that's going to be a challenge for any player. When I say that, his ability, to defend, defensive rebound, and push the ball, which are three things that he can do very well. As much as anything, I think he was getting more and more comfortable. Just more and more at ease, confidence. When that happens, the game slows down, and so there was a lot of things we saw. He was attacking the rim, but he was making good decisions, shooting the ball, more confidently, and all those things take time to find. You're going to have ups and downs over the course of the year, even if you're healthy. So we're not going into it, trying to evaluate how he plays tonight in maybe a traditional sense. In a subtle sense, he knows just do the things that you can do that help your teammates.
As much as you want him back, is there any concern that it might disrupt what you have going well so much?
I don't think so. There's always, you can always speculate, but it's you run into that all the time when players come in and out. So we had it with Ricky, we've had it with Howell, we've had it with Rudy, and that's just kind of part of the game. That happens during the game, in substitutions. If you've got a group of 5 guys that's playing really well and you kind of want to go with them at times, and, usually there's somebody that needs some rest, and it's up to those guys to figure that out.
He can play both guard spots, obviously. You count on him more playing the one with Howell out.
I think it's kind of the same thing that I've maintained with him, over the course of his career. That I think one of the things Dante has is the ability to play multiple positions. So I don't want him to play like Howell. I don't want him to play like Ricky. I don't want him to play like Donovan. I don't want him to play like Joe. I just want him to be Dante.
How much has he been able to stay involved in film sessions and that sort of thing?
A lot. I think that's one of the things that we talked about, and we haven't gone into all the detail on that publicly, but he's been really focused on some of the that's the part of it he can control. So every time he's been able to do something, whether it be on the court, watching film, playing 2-on-2, being engaged during the games, he's done that.
Dennis has said that you challenged Dante from the exit meetings after last season, and it really feels like even though he had the injury, the organization still had a strong sense of optimism that he would be able to get back and keep his development going. Why do you think that is?
I think part of your job as a coach is to challenge guys. And challenge Rudy, challenge Donovan, challenge Joe Ingles. You got to challenge him on the right things. And midway through Dante's rookie year, he was a starter, and then he hurt his knee, and so this has been a challenge for him to come back. I think he's approached it like a competitor, and that's been the thing that I think I've enjoyed seeing his development and growth from an 18-year-old to where he is now, just his competitive kind of spirit.
Thanks, man.
Okay. All right.